All right, look. I just walked out of Wonder Woman. This is Thursday night, June 1st. Wonder Woman. I watched it in 3D, and all right, this is a official Zuki review. Okay, Oddzuki.com. This is my official review. I'm stuttering. I don't normally stutter like this, but I'm a bit speechless because that movie was good. Like, this isn't just DC fanboying. I mean, I know I'm rocking Superman and the Flash, DC through and through. I mean, I like Marvel movies, and you know, as much as I like Man of Steel, as much as I actually liked, I know a lot of people hated it, but as much as I liked Batman vs Superman. All right, I'm just gonna say this right now. DC, Warner Brothers, Patty Jenkins, let her take over the universe. I'm just saying it right now. Let her take over the universe. It's like she gets this character. She gets the characters. This movie has so much heart to it. Not just heart, but it's there's Gal Gadot brings some of the most earnest and nobility, and she plays the character naive but sure of herself, all together. It all comes together. The whole entire package, everything comes together with Wonder Woman. All the supporting roles, every single character. This movie, I would say that, and I'm trying to compose my thoughts, and this is just my off-the-cuff review. And I may do a longer one here later, but this is just my initial reaction. Just walked out of the movie. I'm sitting in my vehicle. I'm just walked out of the Regal, which is here in Bend, Oregon. And while I'm still going to gripe a little bit that they didn't throw it into IMAX on its release date, still, this movie was hot. It's intense. No cheesy dialogue. There are a few superhero movie tropes that they go through, but it's fine because you have to have a story. But this isn't your standard origin story. You get to see Themyscira, which I'm going to tell you this right now. We need just a movie about Themyscira. We just need a movie about Themyscira. That's it. That whole entire sequence of the training and learning about the Amazons and how they their whole hierarchy and the whole nine. Good. Robin Wright, amazing. Connie Nielsen, amazing. Again, all of the Themysciran warriors, all the Amazonian warriors were just spot on. The battle on the beach was good. No, it was great. This is like an archer's dream. Seriously, if Green Arrow had a chance to be on that island, he would be 3 times the fighter. Anyway, this was this was an excellent movie. I can see why the reviews by all the critics out right now are saying that this is one of the best superhero movies in recent years. And I'm going to jump ahead and say, like, for me, when it comes to superhero movies, when it comes to ones that aren't, okay, for me, it's like, okay, so it's like The Dark Knight, okay? Because that one had just about everything. No, you know what? No. Backtracking. Okay, so Iron Man was probably like the top for me, and then it went Dark Knight. And the reason why I go with Iron Man is I think just with the introduction of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they did a really, really good job. And then you had The Dark Knight, which was not part of the DC Extended Universe, but it was still good. It was great, but this movie, I actually had fun with this movie. This wasn't like Guardians of the Galaxy, laugh a lot, enjoy the characters, like that type of fun. Guardians of the Galaxy is like that popcorn, have fun movie. Iron Man, Avengers, they all have something good about them, but there's just this tone, there's something that's missing from them. And Wonder Woman surpassed all of that. It got it right. Every single note of that movie is right. There is no, I don't see a flaw. I don't see, and I'm going to process it a little bit more, and I want to rewatch the movie. But there is so much. All right, I'm all over the place with this review, but I have to say that Gal Gadot, she brings, like, I'm going to be honest, as a lifelong DC fan, when they announced that she was going to be Wonder Woman, I looked at my wife, she looked at me, and we were like, really? Just because she didn't look the character. Yes, she had the hair, yes, she had the complexion, but she didn't. Every time you see the comics and you see Diana, you see an Amazonian, you see someone that's bulky, you see someone that is physically imposing, at least in modern years. But when our first glimpse of her in Batman vs Superman, I still wasn't sold at the very beginning of when she's introduced. What really got me interested in seeing her continue the portrayal of Wonder Woman was when she's fighting Doomsday, spoilers, and Doomsday knocks her back a fair bit, and when she's on her back, she smiles and jumps up and gets back into the battle. That was what kind of intrigued me. So now we look at Wonder Woman, and we see now that she's actually playing the part. And again, like I said at the very beginning of the review, she plays it with nobility. She plays it with kindness. She plays it with a bit of a naive outlook of the world. And then when you see the fights, please, people, go see this movie. Because when you see the battles that she fights, and when it's she has that, I mean, we can do it type of thing going on. I mean, she gets out there, and the choreography of the fights, I mean, this is one thing that Zack Snyder is known for, is his ability to shoot a fight. And the fights, I gotta take my hat off. I'll put it back on for my review. The fights, all right, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but as a lifelong DC fan, when she, and I'm not gonna spoil the battles, but when she gets out that lasso for the first time in battle, and she starts whipping that thing around, I almost rolled a tear. No, I did roll a tear, because it's like, when she whips out that lasso, and again, the sword play, the acrobatics, and then the final battle between her and Ares. It's just a good, I mean, they put it all together. Patty Jenkins, I already said that I was leaving my hat on for this review. Hats off to you, Patty. I don't know if you'll ever even see this review, but hats off to you for bringing to the screen something that us DC people can be very, very proud of. I gave Zack Snyder credit for the choreography of the fight scenes, and I know it's not, I just realized that in all my being all excited, I was wrong. All credit goes to Patty Jenkins for putting this movie together. This is going to be a repeat viewing for me in the theaters. Put my hat back on for the review. This is good. I don't know what else to say. People need to go out and, they need to support this movie. And honestly, I'm glad that this is now part of the DC Extended Universe. This is part of the canon, because they should have started with this movie. They should have started with Wonder Woman and then brought everybody else into the fold. Get Man of Steel in there. All right, hold up. I'm going to go back really quick just to the DC Extended Universe. With how much earnest that movie was, with how great Wonder Woman was, and just seeing the compassionate side of Diana. I know you guys are already filming it and everything like that, and this probably won't even hit WB, but for the love of God, let Superman smile. Like, genuinely smile. Let him show that kindness. He's supposed to be like that hope. So Wonder Woman is pretty much taking that spot, which I'm so glad that they gave her the vehicle that she deserved. This is right now for me. If this is what you want to talk about kicking off the summer, forget Pirates, forget The Mummy. Wonder Woman is where it's at. This is the movie that's going to kick off the summer. This is, I want to call it right now that this was the movie that's going to do it. Because, this was, I can't find a flaw in it. I mean, even the CGI was good. You know, sometimes modern CGI can be a little bit like Gumby. And I'm looking at you, I know it's a long time ago, but I'm looking at you, Matrix Reloaded, when Neo is fighting all the Smiths. I'm all over the place with this review, but yeah, the CGI was good. The acting, Chris Pine. Let me give some kudos to Chris Pine as well. Everyone, including me, kind of wanted him to be, well, not everyone, but a lot of people wanted him to be Hal Jordan. He's a great Steve Trevor. A really, really good Steve Trevor. I still could have seen him as Hal Jordan, but just the chemistry between him and Gal Gadot is spot on. Perfect. The supporting characters, I need to get a list, and I'll do it for my full review, and I may do a follow-up review when I take my daughter to see this, because she's going to absolutely love this movie. But all of the supporting characters, I feel terrible because I don't know the names of the actors or the actresses, but the actress that plays Etta Candy was, we need more Etta Candy. Need more of her. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless right now. So, again, go see this movie. I'm going to go home. I'm going to probably do a little bit, just a tiny bit of editing, and I'm going to throw this video up on Oddzuki.com as well as on YouTube, so you guys can check it out. This was I'm going to just say an amazing movie. Amazing movie. See, I can't even talk. That's how good it was. So, for me, and this may just become my new rating system, this movie made me take my hat off like 3 or 4 times during this review. So, 4 hats off. No, you know what? Hell with it. 5 hats off. 5 hats off for Wonder Woman. That is an ace review. Top of the line. So, right now, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not sorry. Iron Man, knocked out of the top. As much as I love DC, and as much as it's not hard for me to admit that Iron Man or a Marvel movie was pretty much at the top, because as much as I liked Man of Steel, I wouldn't say that I loved Batman vs Superman, but I liked it. There were a few flaws here and there. Suicide Squad gets a lot of bad heat, but for the most part, save for a few tropes, I like Suicide Squad as well. But DC seems to have been, it seems to be that person that goes into their bedroom, lights are out, and they're just trying to feel around where everything is. They're still trying to find their footing, and I think they finally found their footing with this. So if this movie, if Wonder Woman is any indicator of how the movies going forward are going to be, we are in for a freaking treat. Hopefully Justice League will will continue that trend in November. Preview was before Wonder Woman, and still looks good. I hope it carries on. And I know Joss Whedon took over for Zack Snyder and his wife. Condolences to their family. And I think Whedon will be a good fit. And if I read correctly, he stepped in even earlier than what was reported. So hopefully that we'll be able to get that same type of feeling with it. But if put it this way, if Justice League doesn't have the same type of heart that Wonder Woman has, then any future DC movies, get Patty Jenkins in to direct. I know she wasn't the writer. I know it was Zack Snyder and 2 other people that were the writers for Wonder Woman, but the direction, the person that had their eye in that lens shooting this movie, she knows what's up. At least, at the very least, have her involved, because the visuals were stunning. Oh, and that's another thing. I normally don't like 3D movies. A lot of the first superhero movie that I saw in 3D in recent years was Captain America: First Avenger, and it was one similar to Wonder Woman that it wasn't shot in 3D, so it was a little muddy. The picture was kind of dark. I saw this in 3D, not IMAX 3D, because Regal didn't get us a showing in IMAX yet. Please fix that. But I did see it in real 3D, and good. It was this was the type of movie that deserved 3D, and I have to say, I'm happy that I did. So anyway, that's my review, or at least this is my initial reaction. We'll do a full review after I've kind of collected my thoughts. Gonna give this one a rewatch. Thank you guys so much for watching the reaction review, and we will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.